Hey there, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be talking about selling products in person. I'm going to be going over some information pertaining to the Shopify POS, which is a service that will allow you to easily sell at fairs, pop-ups, retail locations, or anywhere in between. And so I'm just going to be going over this information in this video. If you are interested, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So the first thing that you want to do is log into your Shopify account. Scroll down a little bit until you see this option. So add POS. So pretty much a lot of us that are in business, especially if you're in a hair business, you may be asked to certain events. You may be asked to different pop-up shops. You may be doing, featured in different fairs and things like that. And so when you are selling away from your home, you do need a way to process those sales. And so this is going to help do that. Now, this is available for iPads, iPhones, and Android users. And it just gives you an option to sell your products, like I mentioned, at different pop-up shops, fairs, markets, and even retail stores. Now, the good thing about this is it's connected to your Shopify store. So everything that you're doing is still going to be in one place. I know when I was running the salon, I had a separate system for hair that was purchased through the salon versus hair that was purchased online. And I wish that I would have looked into this. I don't know if this was available then. It probably was, but I wish that I would have looked into this because it's very convenient to have everything just in one place. So with this option, you do get a free card reader on Shopify, and you're able to process your orders through your tablet, your cell, or your smartphone. You can accept cash, you can do like a store credit, you can even create different gift cards, and you can accept payments from third-party providers. And this right here is kind of just showing you where to go and how to accept those payments from third-party providers. You can also enable Shopify payments. I made a few videos about Shopify payments, so if that is something that you're using or something that you're interested in using in the future, then this would be a good option for you. Right here is explaining that you can accept card payments without a signature. But if you see that, then it has to be $25 or lower to use that. So if it's above $25, then you will need a signature. Now, again, the reason that I'm making this video is because, I want to shed light on the services that Shopify offers. Shopify is a really good platform to be on just because it simplifies our job as a seller. It has many options. We made a video last week going over the fraud analysis that Shopify offers. So if you have not watched that, definitely take a look at that. But pretty much what you'll do, I prefer, if you are going to use this method, excuse me, I'm sorry. If you are going to use this method, I prefer that you use it on a tablet, just because the tablet is going to give you more features. You're going to be able to, first of all, it's a bigger screen, and you're going to be able to click the items that your customers are purchasing, add them to the cart, and just swipe their cart to checkout. You also get more features if you're on a higher Shopify plan. So a lot of people that I work with are on the basic or Shopify plan. So if you're on the Shopify plan already, that's great. You do get you get more features than if you are just on the basic plan. So I encourage you to log into your Shopify store and kind of take a look at some of the features that you will get with the Shopify plan. We'll touch over that in a little bit too. Now, when I mentioned a minute ago that you can offer gift cards as well, the gift cards are going to be paper gift cards, meaning the gift card information is going to be printed on the receipt. It's not going to be a physical plastic card that you can print out from the device that Shopify gives you. Now, if you do have a Shopify plan or higher, like we just looked at, Then there is an option where you can redeem physical gift cards. But if you're on the basic plan, like I mentioned a moment ago, you're not going to get all of those features. And so right here, it's just explaining if you do want additional features, then you are going to have to be on the Shopify plan. Here's kind of a checklist that lets you see everything that comes included if you are using the iPhone, your iPad, or Android. And so if you see, the majority of the features are going to be available through the iPad. So I'm going to be making checklists probably next week, going over some things that you can make sure that you have before you go to an event, whether it be a pop-up shop, whether you're selling at someone's store for the week, whether you're going to a market to sell or a fair, whatever the case may be, you're hosting your own event. I'm going to be going over checklists for that. But this is something to start thinking about, especially if you don't already have a system in place to accept payments when you're, not receiving orders just through your online store. So consider that as well. Are you only going to accept cash? Are you going to be open to accepting credit cards? Because when you're physically selling, like in person, a lot of people don't carry cash. A lot of people don't. A lot of people carry cards. I know for me, personally, I carry cards as well. If I'm shopping, I'll carry a little bit of cash, but it's not going to be too much. And so start thinking about that. Start thinking of different things that you want to have available in case you are wanting to sell in person. Also, make sure that your phones or your tablets are updated before you accept this service. And what's really good about this service is that if you're already connected on Shopify, it's kind of like a one-stop shop. So if you do have any issues or if you need any troubleshooting support, you can contact Shopify. It also gives you troubleshooting tips here, right on their website, of things you can do to kind of work out the bugs and continue to process the orders. I think that's really, really helpful. I know when I was processing orders in person, I would use a completely different system before. And so I would have to contact this company completely separate from Shopify. And if I really would have taken a look at this, that would have helped me, because I would have been able to just use, call the same place, which is Shopify, for all of my assistance. The biggest selling point to me is the fact that you can sync everything with your online store and that you get a free device reader. That's huge to me. So if you do want to install this, all you have to do is log into your Shopify store like we mentioned in the beginning. Click the Add Shopify POS and go ahead and download that to your store. You can also go over to your app store through Shopify and you can type in sell in person or Shopify POS, and I'm sure this is going to pop up for you to install in your store. I also had a card reader, or I do have a card reader for Shopify. I think I showed you that in one of my what's in my bag videos, because I carry it in my purse. And although I love PayPal, I stick with PayPal. I really like this option too, especially if you're going to use a credit card, if you're going to accept another payment method other than PayPal, just because it's linked to the store. That's huge, to just have everything in one spot. For those of you that file your taxes at the end of the year for your business, you can understand, and I'm sure appreciate how fantastic it is to have everything just in one spot, and instead of going over to Shopify, tallying everything up there, going back to, your Shopify store, tallying up everything there. And if you use a different system, going back to this place and tallying it, if you can just have everything in one spot, it works so much better. Just makes everything simple. Another feature that this service offers is you can create customers. So you can create a customer profile for each of your customers by simply going to I believe it's add customer to cart. That's an option, or maybe in your, I don't know if it's in your settings, but as you can see here, all you have to do is type in their first name, their last name, their company if applicable, phone number, shipping information. You can also search for existing customers. And you can do this now in your Shopify store too. So sometimes if I know a customer has continued to purchase with me over and over and over again, and they're asking for a discount, I'll be able to pull it up and say, okay, wow, you definitely do shop with Bad Chick Hair a lot. I have this many orders from you, so I'm more than happy to give you this off. Or a customer may call in or send you an email like, hey, what did I purchase last month? Especially if they're doing like bulk ordering and they may not remember. I can just go ahead, type in their information, and their order information pops up. So this is another added feature. So if you are interested, I urge you to go over to Shopify and check it out. If you have any questions, leave it down below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.